welcome to Spotlight Podcast. Today we have an exceptional guest join us today. She's a licensed coach specialized in manifestation who has dedicated their life to guiding individuals worldwide in turning their dreams into reality, whether it's achieving financial success, landing the ideal jobs, or building fulfilling relationships. The expertise and the passion in personal and development and have transformed many lives. In this episode, we'll be exploring profound principles in the mind and the universe laws, including the transformation laws of attraction. Prepare to be inspired as our guest shares insight, techniques, and personal stories that will empower you to start your new journey in life. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, Ashton. Thanks for having me.
That's good. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you became interested in manifestation and personal development?
Yeah, I remember since I was a teenager, even a preteen, I've always been interested in the mind, the power of the mind, and how the mind functions. And it really, I heard it when I was very, very young that we only use about 5 to 10% of our mind. And I was always fascinated. So, what is the rest of the mind? What would happen if we use 50% of our mind? So, my journey started really being interested in the mind. And also through my upbringing, I had a challenging teenage years. So, the books on personal development really helped me during my teenage years. So, I was always into personal development. How to become a better version of yourself, how to overcome the difficulties we face in life, in different areas of life. And then few years after, I also had a really challenging time when I moved from my country, Iran, to Portugal. And I was really isolated with no friends, no family. I was with my ex, but other than him, I didn't have anyone else. I didn't know the language. And Abraham Hicks videos on YouTube was what really saved me. So Abraham Hicks, it's actually a lady. Her name is Esther, and she's a channeler. She channels this entity, this energy, this intelligence, and she calls them Abraham. And her videos were like mostly about how to manifest and how can we really, through working on our internal self, our internal being and feeling and vibration, we can shift our life. And that was really, really interesting to me. And then I watched the movie The Secret, like so many people many years ago. That was the first, I think, mainstream thing that came out about the law of attraction, manifestation, and everybody loved it. And it's also, I should say, kind of disappointing because the movie was amazing for bringing an awareness to the public about the manifestation and how powerful we are, and we are the co-creators in this universe. But it is not the whole thing. Obviously, you cannot put the whole methodology and knowledge and all the details of manifestation in one movie, less than 2 hours. So people go watch that and keep reading books about the secret, the law of attraction, and they are not able to manifest, and they get disappointed and they think that doesn't work. Manifestation doesn't work, which is not true, because there is so much more to it than just feel happy, close your eyes, see what you want, and you'll have it. It's definitely not as simple as that. I thought it is at some point in my life, and I tried many years. It didn't work. And so one of the teachers in the movie The Secret was Bob Proctor, the gentleman with silver hair. And I really resonated with all of them, but especially with him. So long story short, many years after the movie The Secret, actually just 5, 6 years ago, I changed so many jobs and careers and businesses. I was in real estate. And in my real estate business, I needed some help. And I found Bob Proctor was offering 1 week program about paradigm shift. Shift your paradigm and you'll be able to manifest whatever you want, success in your business, more money, more clients. And that's what I needed in my real estate business. And so I joined. It was a free seminar for 1 week. I joined and I was hooked, and I decided to join their 6 months, was it 6 months or 1 year coaching program? And it was a lot of money. And I did. And within a few months, it completely shifted my real estate business. I started getting more deals. I started becoming an award-winning agent in my office, tapping into luxury real estate, and so on and so forth. Anyways, it's just, I became so fascinated with Bob's teachings that real estate was not really fulfilling anymore. And I am a kind of person, like I think the majority of people, we are always looking to be more fulfilled. Like, what is my life purpose? It's nice to have money, but I wanted more. So I decided to become a coach myself and teach Bob's program, which is what I do right now. So I quit real estate a few years ago, and I've been a full-time coach teaching Bob Proctor's teachings on manifestation, changing the subconscious mind, changing the paradigm. And yeah, I love what I do and just want to help more and more people.
That's awesome. Where are you from and where did you grow up at?
So I'm from Iran. I'm Persian originally. But as I said, I moved to Portugal when I was young. I was 21 or 22 years old, and lived in Portugal for a few years, and then moved here to Canada. I live in Toronto, Canada now for over 13 years.
What inspired you to become a coach and help others manifest the dreams of other than what you just said?
Yeah, so as I said, it's just I saw how much coaching changed my real estate business. And I was someone who was always reading books, watching videos. It's not the same. So I realized through my personal journey and when I was in real estate that one thing is self-help books, studying things, watching videos like this on YouTube video. Another thing is getting a coach, and getting a coach is like a quantum leap. When you work with a coach within a very short period of time, usually within 6 months to a year, you see big changes in your life that you were not able to see even if you were working on yourself. We were reading all the books, watching all the videos, taking all the online free things. So I saw how much it's changed my real estate business, and I loved it, and I decided to do that. And I realized I'm actually really good at it. And so that's something that I enjoy, and it's meaningful, and it's very rewarding. And yeah, I'm really blessed to finally find my life passion and mission.
For those who are new to the concept, could you explain what manifestation is and how it works?
Yeah, so we are all always manifesting. It's not that you learn manifestation and then you're going to, we're always manifesting. So we are the first thing we need to understand is that we are not this flesh and this body that we see. Our essence is soul. We are soul, we are spirit, we are energy, we are infinite intelligence, living in a human body, having a human experience in this 3D time space reality. And whatever we are experiencing in life, in all areas of our life, health, wealth, relationships, happiness, they are all a mirror of our internal vibration, our thoughts, our feelings. So we are constantly manifesting whatever you're seeing in your life. If you don't like it, just know that it is a reflection of your internal world. And it's a manifestation of how you have been thinking and feeling. And so as you start changing the way that you think, you feel, and you act, obviously, your manifestation, meaning your results, are going to change. So the first thing is important to understand that we are source energy living in a physical body. So we are limitless. There is no limit to what we can do. All the limit is our in mindset. And then the other thing is that manifestation is when if you want to be conscious, a conscious manifester is when you pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, and therefore your actions will come as a result. So you think about what you want and you feel how it would feel if you already had it. So you put yourself in that vibration in your imagination, and then you stay true and faithful and consistent to that image, no matter what the circumstances and the results look like in your life. And when you do that, you're going to manifest the physical result. So it's about imagining, thinking, seeing, feeling, believing, and then seeing it in your 3D world.
So how do you interrogate the principle of the law of attraction into your coaching?
So I use, as I said, I use Bob Proctor's program. I'm a licensed coach by Bob Proctor, and Bob Proctor has a program that is, he has many, many programs, but the main program that the first thing people need to take is a program that is a 6 month program. It is called Thinking into Results. It has 12 lessons and everything is online. I have clients all over the world. And through this 6 months, which is all Bob's teachings, his videos, his homeworks, his worksheets, his audios, his articles, and the program is designed in a way that is reprogramming your subconscious mind as you go through it within 6 months. So there are lessons that we teach. It's about starting from goal setting. What is it that you really want to achieve? Sometimes people they settle. Majority of people, they settle. They go for the things they think they can achieve, not what they really, really want. So the first lesson, for example, is about understanding how to set a goal, and then how to remove your limiting beliefs that are attached to that goal. And then there's so many amazing lessons. There are lessons about your self-image. Like your life right now is a reflection of your self-image, self-identity, how you believe, what you believe about yourself, who you think you are, what is your identity, what is your opinion about yourself. That's showing out in your results. So we need to change our self-image first. And so there are many, many lessons. As I said, there are 12 lessons. There are lessons about how to use your higher mental faculties to create, including your intuition, how to use your imagination, your perception. Yeah, so this is the main program, and it's been changing so many lives. The same program has been around for over 2 decades, and Bob has changed millions and millions of lives going through the same program.
Can you share a success story from a client who have transformed their lives through your guidance?
Yeah, one thing came to my mind recently. I had a client and he was a real estate agent in Texas, and he took the same program. It was a few months, 6 months ago. So he started almost a year ago. And I don't know where your audience is from, but most of the places, many, many countries, even right now, real estate has been really down because the interest rates are high, and real estate has not been really much happening. And he's been having the same issues. So he took the coaching program right away. Within 2 months, he had a house for sale. He sold it for a really great price. And then he had another flip. He was flipping to renovating and selling properties. There was another property that he had,
Yeah.
and it was more on a high end property, and he was having a lot of issues selling this house. He was having a hard time. There were not many buyers. And so I was coaching him the whole time, working from within, working with their internal world, using his mind, using his higher mental faculties, going within, creating, manifesting. And that was so interesting because literally on the very last day of our coaching, on our coaching call, he had a call with a buyer agent and he got an offer and he sold the property on the very last day of the coaching. And that's just one small story, but there are so many different stories. People who left their corporate job, 9 to 5 job, started their business that they've been thinking about for years and years. And yeah, so many, many, many different amazing stories.
Can you tell me what daily practices or routines do you recommend to someone who is just starting a manifestation journey?
Daily practices, if someone's starting, I don't want to overwhelm them because there's so much and there's so many different practices that I personally do. But first thing first is to start your day with gratitude. We need to be on that vibration of gratitude if we want to manifest better things in life. You need to become grateful for what you already have. And if you are going through a really hard time and challenging time, I bet you there's still something to be grateful for. So look for those things as soon as you wake up in the morning. That sets you up for the rest of your day. And these practices are daily. So it's not that you do it once a day, once a week, and you do it once every other day. You have to do it every day. Gratitude is really important. And I recommend you do gratitude. You write it down. It's better to write it down. Write down the things that you're grateful for in the present moment. Also things that have happened in the past that you're grateful. And also, that's the most important point. Write down the things you're grateful for that haven't happened yet, your goals that you want in the future. Write down how you're grateful for them already, because you have to trust that your goal is coming to you. So I would start with gratitude.
Can you share a personal story about your manifestation?
A personal story about my manifestation. Yeah, my last year, I manifested my dream car, which is a Range Rover. And I wanted this car for many, many years. And I don't know why. Well, I know why. I was not good with manifestation at that time, many years ago. I didn't know how to manifest. So I wanted this car so bad and I made it so hard for myself. It was something like out of reach for me. And last year, I manifested it in the most beautiful, easy, in flow way. And I'm like, why didn't I make it happen earlier? If I knew how manifestation works, I could have had it 5 years before. But I had another car, and the manifestation this is why I'm saying it was so beautifully manifested. I thought it's going to be much more expensive than it is. For whatever reason, when I exchanged my previous car with this car, it was not a huge difference. I sold the car that I had and I got this one. I got the Range Rover. And also what happened is that I wanted a very specific color, which is a bluish gray, and I couldn't find it. And I was settling for the white one. And I didn't love it. I was like, okay, there's not much. I checked a few other different brokerages and car dealerships. Sorry. So the moment I was about to sign the papers for the white Range Rover, he said, the car dealer said, there is another car. They just dropped it off. I'm not sure if you like the color though. But it has much less mileage on it. It's just brand new. And I said, okay, show me. She said, do you want to see? And I said, yeah, show me. And I go out and I see the car and I'm like, this is exactly the color that I wanted. And the mileage on it was so, so low. It was like a brand new car. So much better than the white one. Almost same price, low mileage. And I got it on the same day and it was just so easy. And again, it was not a big deal financially. It all worked out so easily and in flow. And that I know why that happened last year and not 5 years ago, because I learned how to use my mind and visualization and meditation and really believing in what I want. That was one of the stories, but I've manifested so much, like in terms of relationship, people, situations, like crazy stuff. But yeah, let's leave it at that for now.
What books or resources do you recommend for someone looking to deepen their understanding of manifestation?
There's so many amazing books. The Secret, I would say, if you are brand new, don't know anything about it, start with The Secret. And the book that my mentor read for his whole life, every day of his life, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. There are tons of books, but even just studying these two books would be great. But again, there is only, and I say that because I've experienced that in my own personal life and my clients too. There's only so much we can do and change our life by reading books. If you really want to see the permanent transformation, you need to get a coach, because we all have blind spots. There's no way we can find out what is our blind spot by reading books. But these two books are great, especially Think and Grow Rich. It's something that you can study for the rest of your life.
What advice do you have for someone looking to manifest their own ideal jobs or careers?
You need to know that just the fact that you want something, like let's say you have an idea about a specific kind of career or job that you want. The fact that you want something and you're thinking about it and it comes in your awareness means it's already yours. Vibrationally, energetically, it is already yours. If it was not yours, you wouldn't even be able to have it in your consciousness and in your awareness. So if you're thinking about something, it is yours. Vibrationally, it is yours. God, universe want it for you. That thing, that career, that calling wants you to have it. The only thing that is stopping this to happen is your own limiting mindset and your own limiting beliefs. So you need to start working on your limiting beliefs. Know that it is absolutely yours and go for it. And don't settle. Don't settle. We have to dream big and live big. Too many people play it safe, play it small. Don't settle. Go for what you want. It is already yours.
How can individuals use manifestations to improve their relationship?
So manifestation works in all areas of life, including relationships. And if you want to have a better relationship, so one thing I say, and it might not have much to do with manifestation, is that instead of when your relationship is not going the way you want it and it's not going well, instead of thinking about how am I going to change this other person? How am I going to change him or her? Stop doing the things that they are doing that is bothering me. Start working on yourself. We think it's everything is connected. Energetically, everything is connected. The more you start working on yourself and your energy, becoming a better version of yourself, believe me, your outside, your circumstance, your relationships, romantic or friendships, your job, your business is going to get better. So that's the most important thing. Start working on yourself. Start becoming a better version of yourself. Become obsessed with personal development. Become obsessed with every day becoming 1% better from what you were yesterday. And the whole universe is going to reflect back to you because you are stepping up to a higher vibration. So everything else, including your partner, they either are going to elevate with you to the higher vibration or they're going to fall back with ease. And you're going to move on to a better, higher vibration and better, higher people, higher, better partners. So work on yourself, become a better version of yourself, and use the same manifestation methods that we talked about to improve, to see a better relationship, to see more fulfillment, to see more joy, more laughter, more happiness, more harmony in your relationship. Again, two things are going to happen. Either your partner is going to step up and become that higher, better version of themselves, or you two are going to go separate ways, which is perfect because you're going to find your person, he or she is going to find their person.
I like that. How do you handle setbacks and obstacles that arise during the manifestation journey?
When they have to rise, because that's how life works. It's so funny that we think failure is a mistake in this system, in this universe. Failure is part of it. Failure is obstacles. They are part of it. We have to go through this because that means we are learning. If there is no obstacle, you're not going to learn anything. If you're not experiencing any setbacks or any failure or any obstacle in your life, you're in a danger zone because you're in a comfort zone. When we're in a comfort zone, nothing happens. There's no setback. It's just same old every day. That's not how we're supposed to live. We are supposed to go after our desires, go after our dreams. And that comes with setbacks because if you want something that is high up there and you're here, how do you get there? Through obstacles, through setbacks, through failure. That's just part of the process. And I look forward for those setbacks and obstacles because that tells me I'm on the right path. I'm moving up. I'm not just going sideways. I'm not just drifting.
Can you delve into some of the deeper principles of the mind and universe laws that you teach in your success?
Yes. So one of the things that we teach is how you need to, so it's a deeper concept that is you need to live as if your wish is already fulfilled. So you need to kind of become delusional, like your life, whatever you're experiencing right now, you need to wake up every morning and be the person you want to be as if you've already achieved your goals. So it's a deeper work and it takes some time, but that's the most important thing to do in order to manifest. And also we teach, so one of other Bob's programs are very powerful programs. We teach the laws of the universe. So we talked about law of attraction. Law of attraction is actually a secondary law. It comes after the law of vibration. Law of vibration is the primary law. And this program teaches so many different laws. There are many, many laws. I'm just going to name a few of them. Law of perpetual transmutation, law of cause and effect, law of polarity, law of rhythm. There are many, many different laws that govern this universe. So if you look at the universe, if you look at the way that the galaxies and this whole, the planet, the movements, the nature, this whole universe is an orderly universe. So there are laws that govern the universe. And when we learn these laws and when we understand how these laws work and we start working in harmony with the laws, instead of being ignorant of them, which is 97% of people, then we can manifest more and bigger and with more ease. And we don't need to be stressed out. We don't need to experience burnout. These things happen for majority of people, 97% of people, because they are ignorant to the laws of the universe. We need to understand this universe is based on laws, and we need to understand how to work in harmony with the laws. So these are the deeper concepts that I teach my clients.
Could you guide us through a brief manifesting exercise or meditation that listeners can try at home?
Yeah, so the best thing to do is, again, early in the morning. So I'm a person who, if you told me a few years ago that you're going to wake up early in the morning at 5:30 a.m., I would say, heck no, and you are out of your mind. There's no way. I was a night owl, and the earliest for me was probably 7:30. Yeah. And now I wake up at 5:30 because I understand the importance of that 1 hour or 1 hour and a half. Sometimes it takes me 1 hour, sometimes 1 hour and a half in the morning, spending time on your manifestation practices. Starting with gratitude, as I explained, writing down 10 things you're grateful for from the past, present, and future, and then going into your meditation. 10 minutes of meditation. And if you can increase it month after month, that would be awesome. But 10 minutes would be enough. The point of meditation is quieting your mind, and the thoughts will come. Don't think you're failing when you notice your thoughts. You're not failing. Your mind is not supposed to shut down immediately after you start meditating for the first day or even first month. So just observe the thoughts, let them go. Observe the thoughts, let them go. Don't have to get involved with them and go deep with them. Observe them as clouds in the sky. Become aware that you're thinking about a thought and letting go. Let it go. Do that for 10 minutes. And then for 5 to 10 minutes, now that your mind is more quiet, close your eyes, visualize yourself, see yourself living the life that you want. You are in the house, in the country, in the location that you want. You are with the partner that you want. You're living in a neighborhood that you want. You're driving the car that you dream of. You see your bank account. You have the amount of money you want, the fulfilling career, the fulfilling business, the type of clients you want to work with, everything that you want to manifest. Close your eyes, see yourself living that. The key is You need to do that day after day after day. People, that's the problem with people. People get impatient and they want everything that they want yesterday. We need to give time to our manifestation. Everything takes time in this world. It's easy to understand when we plant a seed in the soil, it takes time. You don't see the fruit, you don't see the plant, you don't see the flower the day after. Manifestation works exactly the same. You are planting seeds in your subconscious mind, so you need to give it time. And the other thing it's important is that when you are doing this exercise of visualization and imagination, the key is becoming emotionally involved with what you are seeing. You have to feel differently. Literally in your body, you have to feel differently, like more relaxed, more expanded. If you're doing your visualization and you don't see a smile coming on your face, it means you're not doing it right. And that's totally fine. Again, speaking about failure and setbacks, it's something that you are, if you're new to this, you need to give yourself some time, a few months, maybe sometimes a year or two, so that you get used to these kind of practices.
Can you talk about the impact of the community and support system and achieving someone's goals and dreams?
The community is everything. You become the average of 5 people you hang out most of the time with. You spend most of the time with who are those people. You become the average of those people. Your friends, your coworkers, your partner, your family. You become like the people who you spend your time with. So that's one of the things that I love about coaching is that when you do that, especially when it's in the form of a group coaching, you are with other like-minded, like-hearted people, and they uplift you. It's the law of vibration, law of attraction again. They are vibrating at a certain level and they are attracting some things, and you are in their vicinity, even if it is online. It doesn't need to be in person. When you have conversations with someone, have energy. Different words have different energy. So it's really, really important. It's very critical. It's not that you just go in your alone time, in your me time, and you spend time practicing manifestations, but then you hang out with people who are losing, who don't have any goal, or just drifting, or just complaining all the time, or gossiping all the time, or talking about other people not having goals. That's, you're not going to be able to manifest. Community is everything. People have energies and we affect each other.
If there were one key takeaway you want our listeners to remember this conversation, what would it be?
Just know that doesn't matter if you're religious or not. So many religions talk about this, but doesn't matter if you're not religious. Scientifically is proven. I want you to remember this sentence. Creation is already done. So in Bible, in so many different religions, they say God created the world in 7 days or different things. But it is also scientifically proven that the creation is already done. What does it mean? It means there is no God is sitting up there creating new things. Everything is already here because everything is energy, and energy is always has been and always will be. Energy is not created nor destroyed. And everything is energy. So everything is already here. The way to create an aeroplane has always been here. Wright brothers decided to tap into that energy, make a decision, and go for it and create it. The way to create internet has always been here, but someone decided to go for it and create it and manifest it. So everything energetically is already here. Your goal, your desire, whatever you want is already here in this world in an energy form. You just need to become more aware, learn how to manifest, and bring that energy into the physical form.
So our last question for today, how can our listeners connect with you and learn more about your work?
So I'm on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. under my first name and last name, Helia Oghani, Helia Oghani, Oghani. And I offer different programs, sometimes free live events. I have a free workbook, wealth manifesting workbook. I can send it to you if you like. You can add it to your show notes. And yeah, that's where I am.
I thank you so much for your time and coming in and speaking with me about what you do. That was awesome. I like that.
Thanks for the opportunity, Ashton.
Thank you. Please have a wonderful, blessed day.
Thank you.